wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey runner, grab your coffee.
Hey runners, mount up. Y'all hit that like button if Shedeur Sanders deserves to be QB1. Hit that like button. What you waiting on? We should have plenty of likes today.
Yeah, shout out to Prattville, Alabama in the house. I saw them pop up.
Oh, yeah?
Let me say this, Chico, as far as that graphic you just put up with Shedeur Sanders. I'm going to continue to say it. Y'all go to church every Sunday and ain't been no new Bible in 3,000 years, so y'all can put up me saying it every show too. No disrespect to Deshaun Watson, who I've said from a business standpoint has to get some reps, has to get some preseason reps, has to be able to show what he can do, be it for this franchise or to market himself for another franchise. But the future of the Cleveland Browns is in the hands of Shedeur Sanders. And the sooner you start him, the sooner your success starts. You put him in late in the season. Had he started sooner, he would have made the playoffs. You can start him this year, and y'all will make the playoffs. You did the right thing during the draft by picking up him some protection and some weapons. Now you've added a guy on defense that can age with him as well. I like what the Browns have, but it starts by putting that man in control of the offense sooner than later. And don't wait too late now.
Yeah, don't wait too late. I think with the addition of Verse, those draft picks, like we said before.
Oh, it's scrolling picks.
Okay, yeah. They are, I bet you talking about one where he was smiling, huh?
Yeah.
I knew it. You know,
because that's how you looked at your left tackle like, hey, we finna.
Trying to make a point. Shout out to Big Spook. Shout out to Julius Wilson. Who know exactly what I'm talking about. We used to tag team them in the dirt. Yeah.
Did you shed and go up next level? You stayed engaged right there.
Both.
How did y'all run y'all's?
Did both. It depends. It depends on what the defensive end does. He goes outside, comes to me. I stay with him. Big defense, offensive tackle goes.
No, I'm talking about on your double team. Did you stay engaged the whole time, or you let go and let the tackle keep?
Both. Like if he goes more inside and stay with the tackle, I'll come off to the linebacker, or vice versa.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So it's more of a feel. You know, you got your hands here, eyes up.
Yeah, feet moving.
Feet moving. Okay. Wide base.
Okay, I want to hear you. Got it. Hey, I'm Gruden. I got you on the tight end board. I need you to tell me this stuff now.
Wide base.
You just engaged and you just standing still, flat footed here. You're gonna be on your ass.
Hell no.
Okay.
Now you talk about something that you wish you can do. Just go push a couple. You know what? Damn, don't that sound right.
It don't sound right coming from you because we know your track record.
No, it don't sound right going to you because you know how you gonna take it. It's just by me saying just pushing another man against his will, and now, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just. You should get your speed hustle on. Go to the website. All right. Until the next time, we're gonna get up and about of here. It's been another episode of TMR Live with UNK Chico. You feel me? Put your sockets in the sky, black fist high, rebel flags, that's damn right, and pat your afro like this, because I'm finna go holler at T-Braids, 808 Hawaii. You feel me? Peace in the Middle East.
Wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey runners, grab your coffee.
I will say this. Has nothing to do with Shedeur or Deshaun right now. It's about that third quarterback, or that fourth one, technically, that they drafted this year. Taylen Green.
Yeah.
I think he's going to light up the preseason. He's going to show some people that he can look like the Deshaun Watson of old. I think the Deshaun Watson that the coaching staff, the ownership are hoping that he'll show up to and look like and show just a resemblance of him, his old self. I think this young kid is going to come in the preseason, and they're going to say, damn, he can make plays. We got to find a way to put him on the field, too.
If possible, in short yardage, goal line situations, 4-minute offense. What's that like to hear, from the head coach that he's already kind of envisioning cool things he could do with you?
No, it definitely means a lot. Like you said, it's really cool. Just the vision that he has for me, and I'm just, especially rookie year, I'm just here to help the team win no matter what I have to do. I'm blessed to have this opportunity and blessed to have them draft me, because not a lot of people get that opportunity. So if it's run somebody over and get that touchdown, I'm gonna run somebody over.
How much under center were you at all at Arkansas?
We did some. We didn't do a lot. Mostly it was no huddle, get to play fast and create a rhythm. So just definitely getting used to it.
When you're getting used to a new group of wide receivers, what kind of goes into, what's that dynamic like for a quarterback, wide receiver? How do you try to accelerate that that curve of getting on the same page?
Of course it starts with practice. Of course it starts with reps. It starts with practicing outside of practice. It starts with getting to know them on a personal level and just building that chemistry off the field. Getting something to eat, getting something to drink, something. So it's just guys being guys. At the end of the day. So I feel like those things lead to on the field success. So.
Taylen, you mentioned Deshaun, Shedeur, Dylan. Have you had a chance to interface with them much since you got here, and what are those conversations kind of been like, and how much are you looking forward to kind of picking their
I met Shedeur yesterday. We said what's up, and he was exiting, going somewhere. So, I'm just really excited to they have experience in the league and having high success at a high level. So, I'm just the young pup. I feel like a freshman again, and just trying to take everything in and learn at a steep curve. I'm gonna probably get on their nerves and ask a lot of questions, but that's okay.
Is there any quarterback in the NFL that you would compare your ceiling to, your potential to?
To be honest, no. I would say, of course, Lamar, but he ain't 6'6". Josh Allen, it's close, but I'm 230. He 260, and I would say, I don't know. My dad say Randall Cunningham, Bish. I really don't think there's anybody like me. Not on no cocky or anything. Just some confidence. There's nobody that moves like me. That's as tall as me and stuff. So.
How does it help to be 6'6"?
Couple more.
Oh, it helps a lot. The air's a little bit thin though. Oxygen a little bit thin, but it helps a lot to see everything.
I don't know if you already answered this question, but were you surprised the Browns went with you in the 6th round? Did you get an inkling that maybe would be interested?
No, I actually didn't. We met on Zoom one time, met in an informal in the combine, but I really didn't know. But when I got the FaceTime call, I'm like, who calling? And then I saw the Browns logo. I was like, oh! So I was definitely surprised. But like I said, I'm definitely grateful to be here and to learn and to hit the ground running. So.
Taylen, Coach Petrino, when you're in college, I know they comparing players is an unfair thing, especially to who I'm going to mention. But he coached Mike Vick, he coached Lamar Jackson. Just how much did he talk about those guys and what he did with those guys and as he tried to develop you?
Yeah, he coached me similar to those guys. He would always say Lamar did this, he liked this. He would do this technique on our boots or our nakeds, he would hide the ball behind. So he was hide the ball, similar footwork on those things. Most of our install tapes when I got there was, watching Louisville and Lamar Jackson, his Heisman year. So I'm over here taking notes. He won Heisman, I'm about to take notes. But, he definitely coached me in a similar way. But, Coach Petrino, he's going to coach me hard and he's going to, be demanding. But, I love that, out of a coach. So.
Were you a quarterback growing up?
Yeah.
Who did you emulate? Who was your idol?
Yeah, I grew up in Dallas, Texas. I went to Allen. So Kyler Murray, I believe he's the GOAT in high school football. So I wanted to be just like him. Growing up, he never lost a high school game. So that was the person I was looking up to, and of course Lamar Jackson too.
Yeah, I'm sure you watched Ole Miss in the semifinal. You played them earlier in the year. You got 301. Scored 2 touchdowns. Arkansas scored the most points against them all year. How does that help you sort of in confidence and sort of looking back and going, this is what I can do?
I'm a competitor, so it ain't really help. Kind of a sore loser. But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. It's a great learning experience, especially in this league. Fourth quarter, that's where you make your money. You know, you gotta be able to execute at a high level and make not a lot of mistakes. You know, because especially the other team's gonna make you pay for it, and that's what Ole Miss did. So props to them, and they had a successful season and a great season, and now I'm a fan of the SEC. I'm just watching as a fan. So.
Mary Kay, last one.
How confident are you that you have what it takes to be a quality NFL starter?
I'm pretty confident. Honestly, my confidence doesn't come from my ability. My confidence comes from God, from Jesus. He gave me the opportunity to do this. Honestly, I wouldn't be here without him, and just knowing my why. And a lot of people said I wouldn't be here, but you can't listen to them. You got to persevere and dig deep within, especially when things are going wrong, and just continue to put one foot in front of the other and keep going.
Now, having said that, I think that'll open the door, like you said, for exit before the season end for Deshaun Watson via trade or whatever. Maybe they can't get a trade, but they can increase his value by letting him play. But I think they'll feel like they're in a good position moving on from him with Shedeur, and then with the insurance plan, I would say, of a Taylen Green, who has all of the measurables and athletic abilities at that quarterback position, whether you use him as a gadget player or whatever. I think that'll make them feel comfortable. I know he's a project, but they'll make them feel comfortable even more moving on from Deshaun Watson, knowing that they have Shedeur and the insurance plan. I think that's where the Browns are right now.
Wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner, grab your coffee, grab your meds, grab your patience. Chico about to lose his mind in 3, 2, 2. Deep side, Lord, why you give me a little one hand? Like some tribe, drop that super chat. We read everything. More on out.